Sis, do you want to get on mine under these shoulders or
stand on that?
Some people get it.
We good?
Yeah, well done, lads.
Let's do it, boys. Come on. Let's go, boys. Come on, then, boys.
Hey up, viewer. It's unintentionally haughty cricket waffler James Peck here, and welcome to Wheatley TV and the last game of the season. We're here at the Wheatley Oval against Bawtry. Eddie's won the toss, and as you can see, Wheatley are bowling. Jordan Niles opening the bowling here. Flicked away immediately, down fine, and that's 4. Is that some washing I can spy over the top of the changing room?
Come on, Jourd.
Good vibes.
Back comes down.
Wow, what a shot that is by Tom Haslam. And that is 6. Well, it's going to be an emotional last match for Wheatley for Jamie Sizer. So pleased he's managed to play his last game at home. And of course, our overseas superstar who's bowling at the moment, Jordan Niles. He's going back as early as next week, back to Barbados. And that's why we're going to miss him. What a stop by Jordan Lewis behind the timbers. Well, those of you who've watched us throughout the season will recognise the chap at the non-strikers end. That's Tom Haslam, who scored a breathtaking 100 against us at their place early in the season. Not a bad follow-up ball from Jourd. Lovely little flick off his toes there by Tom Haslam. It's going to be chased by the Silver Fox Graham Holt. And it's 2.
I feel like the summer's on so quickly.
I know, that's a lovely shot.
Sort of close season.
So this is a battle I'll be looking forward to. Tom Haslam versus Jordan Niles. That's off his pads, and that's 4 leg byes. That's uppish, and it's just out of the reach of Cal Rutherford and mid-on, and they nick a single. That's a no ball, and that's been swatted over the top of mid-on. Well, starting where he left off against us last time here, Tom Haslam. They've already got a long on and long off back, and they get an easy single. Well, you know, I was saying last week how Wheatley have got a mathematical chance of getting into the promotion spots for Notts Premier League 2. Well, they kind of disappeared last week thanks to the results of other teams. It was a very outside chance at best. So we'll be playing in the Champo next year, as will Bawtry. So not a huge amount of jeopardy on this game, but of course there's no such thing as a dead rubber when you've got a Wheatley shirt on, or indeed a Bawtry shirt. Jamie Sizer coming on for one of his last spells, presumably. Gosh, and what a start that was. Well, like I said in the previous match when we thought we were going to say goodbye to Sizzler, we are going to miss him. Wholehearted cricketer, played for Wheatley for I think 15 years. And all action, all rounder. Bowls sharp. Fields like Derek Randall in his prime. And likes to give it a biff as well. Going to be a huge loss, and apart from anything else, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever likely to meet. Very funny, kind and generous friend to everyone at the club. And as it's his last match, I'm going to share with you a bit of trivia that I'm sure Jamie regrets telling me, because I tell far more people than he does. But Sizzler was school chums and teammate at his school of England Test match skipper Joe Root. It's amazing, isn't it, how players' lives can diverge. One minute you're playing in the same school side, the next you're an ultra talented cricketer playing for one of the great teams of the world. And I suppose Joe Root's done alright as well. Oh, that's a lovely bit of bowling. Oof.
both ways ball. They're trying to keep
Oh, that's jagged back. But too high. Really nicely played in the end. And it's only going to be one. Oh, that's been spooned up just over the top of Munch. And it's one. So 10 overs gone. 39 for one, Bawtry. Oh. Oh. Poor old George behind the stumps has just turned around with a very forlorn look on his face. He's going to wake up with quite a lot of bruises tomorrow. You might not have seen all of them. Lovely shot. He's just left his crease. A sight to warm the hearts of any Wheatley fan. That's Callum Harrison, the Jolly Shepherd, back on his feet, hobbling around the outfield after breaking his ankle earlier in the season. It's been nudged down, fine, and that's 4. That's a lofted drive, and it's gone over the top of toppers at short extra cover for 4. Oh, that's gone through, George. Oh, that's taken by toppers at short extra cover, and that's 2 down. An uncertain start. Oh, and that's through him. 2 in 3 balls for Jourd, and a familiar celebration. Well, it was around the 50 run mark that Bawtry started collapsing at their place earlier in the season. And what's happened? Oh, he's bowled him! First ball, and Jordan gets 3 in an over. Thought that was a bump ball. Well, you can't knock out Eddie and his sense of theatre here. Can Jordan get 4 wickets in an over here? Gosh, this is incredible stuff. Tries a bit too hard. Hat-trick ball just about averted. And Tom Haslam just tucks one into the leg side to end an unbelievable over from Jourd. Well, it had gone a bit quiet in the field for Wheatley there, but gosh, that over from Jourd has completely changed the course of proceedings here. Oh. Oh, that's a delightful punch down the ground. Eddie chases, but it's gone for 4. Another punch down the ground. This time Eddie's going to field it, and it's only 1. Well, Jordan's about to start his last over of the season, and potentially last over for Wheatley. What a brilliant addition he's been this season, providing a real cutting edge to our bowling attack. And he's also promised me, as he was down at fine leg, that if he gets a 5-fer, we'll see a special celebration. Can hardly wait. Four on the stumps. Come on, Jourd.
In the 6 weeks.
What a brilliant spell from Jordan. 4 wickets. So we've got the crocked Callum Harrison with us, the Jolly Shepherd. How you doing, Cal?
Not too bad, thank you, James. How are you?
It's just great to see you back on your feet, mate. How's the recovery been?
We're getting there. It's slow process, but we're getting there. Obviously, it's just going to be a lot of physio and a lot of trying to get the ligaments moving again.
Yeah.
But we're up and walking, which is the main thing.
That
I'm
is
back
the main
driving.
thing. Absolutely. How are the flock?
Well, they're looking alright. I think they missed me for a little bit.
I was gonna say,
Yeah,
can't
they didn't
feel it,
recognise me when I came back. They saw me coming back and they started running in all different directions.
Oh, that's massive swipe across the line. Not out. Oh, it's flicked off his legs through backwards square leg. Graham's chasing it, but it's 4 runs. It's punched down the ground, and that's another 4 back-to-back boundaries. That's pulled away, and that's 4. Oh dear, and that's been dispatched towards the car park for a 1 bounce 4. That's chopped down really skillfully. That's 4 runs. Well, after Jordan tore the heart out of the middle order in that single over, this is a very handy partnership here for Bawtry and showing plenty of backbone. And I imagine Tom Haslam is imagining, at last, I've got someone to offer me some support here. He's on 43, his partner's on 16, and they've done really well. As Sizzler helpfully pointed out to the back there, that's not the thing to do on Wheatley's wicket. Oh, and he's through him. Huge appeal, not out. Well, here it is, Sizzler's last over for Wheatley. Can Sizzler take one with him to Australia here? Oh, not quite. And that ends a brilliant set. He got a little bit of tap in there, but fantastic final spell for Wheatley, for Jamie Sizer. So, halfway through Bawtry's innings here, they're 100 for 5. A rather neat statistic. And we've got Henry Patson coming on to replace Sizzler at the top end. That's smashed over the top, and that's going to be 4. That's flayed over the top once more, and that's 4 more. Shot down by Tom Haslam. Jordan's after it, picks it up, launches it back in, and it's 2. Well, with 20 overs to go, we've got Munch coming on. And hasn't taken long for that chap to get used to a change of pace. 4 runs. Oh, it's lovely bowling. The washing's been taken in. Is this a sign? Oh, that's through him. Brilliantly bowled by Henry. The adventures of Stan and Flynn continue. Bit of juvenile jeopardy.
Hopefully you got that in.
Oh, that's going to be close. Big appeal from Jourd down here at 3rd man. We've got Tongy with us. Tongy, why aren't you playing, mate?
Last week when Jordan fired his leg side, big wide, flicked my finger end and fractured the joint.
Oh,
my
mate.
finger.
Oh, my word. Now it's George's turn.
Yeah.
Have you got any sympathy for him?
No. I'm glad I've missed this one. Horrible.
Oh dear. Interesting first ball face from Munch. Knocked down the ground by Tom Haslam, and that's 50 runs. Well, he's enjoyed batting against Wheatley this season, and he's done another tremendous job. 120 for 6, and he's got 50 of them. Oh, that's smashed through extra cover for 4. Oh, that's a big appeal. That's going down, I think. Taken comfortably by Sizz at mid-on. Oh dear, that's an interesting one. Not out.
What was that? That was well village, wasn't it?
Oh, and he's through him, and Henry gets another one. Well, with the score at 131 for 8, are we going to see some fireworks here from Mr. Haslam? I do hope so. There we go. Drilled through, Munch bashes into the side screen, 1 bounce 4. Oh, it's bowled him, I was going to say. That went straight through him, and Munch has got one through the gate, and that's 9 down. What's that done? Not out. Oh wow. That is been summarily dismissed for 6. Well bowled from Henry. I just love the chaos calls when you have a set batsman in and a number 11 in. Bliss. It's gone out to Eddie, but it's going to bounce, and they turn the single down. Oh, that's a moon ball, and that is somewhere in the sheep field.
Tom.
Single after a 6. You know my thoughts on this. Eddie had predicted I was going to say that. What a lovely farewell gift this is for Jamie Sizer. He's doing long on to long on. That's gone high, not very far, and that's out. Well, he didn't get 100 this time, but another great knock from Tom Haslam. Standalone knock, you'd have to say, as Bawtry finish on 148 all out. Well, welcome to the Wheatley reply, and it's Tom Waterfield and Munch opening the batting.
Oh, he's pulled
Oh dear, and he's pulled a hammy off the first ball. That's no good. Well, that's a sad sight, not only for Bawtry but for Wheatley as well. Wish him all best. Bawtry's substitute fielder is Eddie Toffs, Wheatley captain. So Alex Kirkham, we can probably count himself as the first change bowler. He's coming on to finish off this first over, which seems to have taken an age. Oh, and that's been edged between keeper and slip, and that's 4. Oh, and Tom goes, and the man responsible for that is a chap called Eddie Tofts. Getting lots of lovely pats on the back from the Bawtry fielders. Played Eddie. Graham's replaced Eddie now. Well, there's trying your best and there's trying your best. Well, that's one way of dealing with it. Shot by Alex. Oh, that's been edged between keeper and slip again. And that's 4. Eventful stuff. Oh my word. That's another 4. Are you not entertained, viewer? That's smashed out. And that's going to be 4. We've got big Cal Rutherford with us, viewer. Cal, firstly, your thoughts on Eddie's fantastic run out?
I mean, I'm just
Shot by much, that's coming my way. And that's 4.
strip plasters. Yeah, so I think we're all just surprised. I think that's why Tom took the single.
But he can't, I mean, of all the people that could have happened to, Tom, last time we got a score was against these earlier in the season. He's had jaffers, he's had worm burners, and now he's been run out by his own skipper.
Yeah, just pretty much that. If there was a way for Tom Watford to get out, that is it.
Yeah, he needs to write the season off and start again next season.
Yeah, just enjoy the few months, hit winter nets hard, and go again in April.
That's exactly right. We've got skipper Eddie Toffs, a very chastened looking Eddie Toffs with us. Eddie, that run out, superb piece of work.
Well, you know, another day in the office, but I don't know what the old munch were doing.
Well, I think that's a fair point. It was a risky single.
He's called it after I've stopped it to my left hand, and yeah. So I think Tom's going to kill him when he comes out.
Let's hope he gets a score. That's swatted over point, and that's 4. Oh, and that's
6.
Flown, and that's gone for 6 off
6.
the top edge.
6.
Gosh, he's nailed that. That is a delightful punch down the ground. That's another 4 from this all-action Alex Ainger. That's been drilled by Munch through extra cover for 4. What a shot. 100 to get for Wheatley. Oh, that's just evaded mid-on, and that's not going to go. They just about managed to. Huge appeal, and that's been given. George Lewis facing. Pretty decent that first up. Lovely little punch from George. And just been pulled up. And they come back for 2. Slip's being moved out here and they've packed the offside field for Munch. It's punched in the air and it's only just over the top of extra cover. They come back for 2. Took a single to the Wheatley substitute fielder there. Brave. That's edged, that's gone down, it's going to beat third man, and that's 4. Oh, that is a jaffer. Oh, that is superb bowling, off stump, pole axed, and Munch goes. toppers in at 5 for Wheatley. Oh my word. Oh, and that's gone, and Jourd goes, and Wheatley are in a spot of bother here. Eddie's come out this time with bat in hand. Oh. Well, bearing in mind that massive blow that Bawtry suffered, first ball of the reply with their opening bowler limping off, they have done brilliantly. As Dan Lovell comes charging in from the bungalow end, and that's going to be 4 byes. Oh. Four byes. He must have got something on that because the umpire signalled straight 4. Oh, bit of miscommunication there. No harm done in the end. Addy smashed that over the top of backward point, and that's 4. Oh my gosh, that's been smashed by toppers. And that's going to be 4. No let up here from Wheatley. Going to go for their shots and get this done as quickly as possible by the looks of things. And that approach might obviously play into Bawtry's hands as well. I think whatever happens is going to happen relatively quickly. Wheatley are on 82 for 4, and we're in the 15th over. Well, Tom Haslam's brought himself on here as a change of bowling after that excellent spell from Mr. Kirkham. Oh, and he's through him! An inspired change. So we've just had the drinks break, and Jamie Sizer has come out to bat in his last game for Wheatley, appropriately with his old school friend Toppers. Oh my, Mr. Haslam might appear to be the dibbliest of dobblies, but he is causing all sorts of bother here. Wheatley haven't got a clue what he's doing.
No.
You can have 2, but
You can have 2.
you need to be careful with those after.
Well, Wheatley more than halfway to their target, 5 wickets down though. Got 33 overs left. That's played out by Jamie, but brilliantly stopped by mid-wicket. Oh, and the mid-on fielder fumbles it, and it's gone past him for 4. It's been smashed over the top, but not out the middle. It's going to be 2. That's coming my way. That is 6 into the tennis courts. Shot. So big Dan Lovell bowling his last over. All the way through. Classic, big nasty fast bowler. He's a lovely bloke, he always says hello off the field. Wouldn't want to face him though. Oh, Toppers has come down the pitch here, and it's okay in the end. Alex Ainger is the latest Wheatley player to come on the field. Don't do too well, Alex. Oh, and he's done him with an absolute ripper.
Top of off stump, isn't it, mate?
$100 up for Wheatley, 49 runs to get for us, 4 wickets to get for Bawtry. This match is tantalisingly poised. Change of bowling. Looks like we've got left arm orthodox. Oh yeah, he's coming round and through. smashed by Jordan Niles, and that's 4. That's flicked over the top by Jourd. Lovely little shot. 4 runs. Oh wow, and that's a gift. And Sizzler has absolutely tonked that. That's hit a car, and it's 6 runs. 30 runs to get for Wheatley. Still 4 wickets to get for Bawtry. Got 27 overs to get them in. Got a feeling these two are not going to need them. Oh, that's a beaut. Oh, Jourd is not going to die wondering. That's been smashed out to long on. It's only a 1. Smash by Jordan over the top. I can only get to about here before the sight screen comes in. And they come back for 2. That is a massive shot by Jourd. That's in the bungalow garden. And that's 6. Jordan again. And that's 2 6s in 2 balls. Oh, Jordan's gone. With 9 runs to get for Wheatley, 3 wickets to get for Bawtry, Cal Rutherford comes in, and he's very much in the same mould as Jordan Niles when it comes to batting. Oh. 8 to go. Well, I know what you're thinking. Pecky, how are we going to survive the next 6 months without any Wheatley stuff? Well, you're going to have tons, because we've got all sorts of stuff planned, lots of content over the next 4,000 hours or so between now and next April. Punched by Cal. That's going out to the wide long on boundary. It's just going to pull up, and they're going to come back for a very well run 3. Flicked over the top by Sears. Might have to run these. They do, and they're going to come back for another 3, bringing the required total down to 2. Oh, that's smashed out by Sears. He scores the winning runs in his last match for Wheatley. What a fantastic effort. What a great game to finish this season off. Thank you so much for joining us throughout this season. We really appreciate everyone watching us here on Wheatley TV. Only a little club, but to have you guys watching around the world is utterly mind-blowing. What are Jimmy and I going to be doing? Well, I tell you what, we'll be spending 4 months taking the slow boat to Tahiti, where we'll be soaking in Polynesian culture, probably building the odd sand sculpture of Mad Dog on a few beaches, and brushing up on our adjectives and similes. Thanks so much for joining us this season. We'll keep you in touch with the club over the autumn and winter in the northern hemisphere, in the spring and summer in the southern hemisphere, and we'll catch you around. All the best.